So another underrated aspect of the Olympic lifts is that they do a really good job of training your ability to harness your force production. So what do I mean by this? So something that I've stated before in previous videos when discussing Olympic lifts is that one thing I think makes Olympic lifts unique compared to other exercises is that you're actually moving an external object. You're not just moving your center of mass under load. And this is what you're doing in sports, whether you're playing football or basketball. Maybe you're trying to back someone down, you're trying to hit someone in football, you're trying to move an external object. And this actually requires some precision and some accuracy. When you're making contact with an opponent in sports, you don't always just want to blow them up. Like in basketball, if you're driving through contact, you can't just go run someone over. You have to harness that force a little bit. So in this video, I'm doing cleans with a submaximal load. I'm still getting high intent, max intent, or near max intent, but I'm harnessing my force production a little bit. And what would happen if I truly tried to pull this bar as hard as possible? I'd probably hit myself in the chin, or I'd just lose the barbell out of my hands. Either way, the end result would probably not be very successful. I have to be precise with my force production here, the max force, the rate of force. And this is a very general quality that the Olympic lifts do a really good job training for that I also think gets missed out of the discussion usually. When you're doing cleans with a submaximal load, it's still high intent, max effort, high forces, high rate of force development, but you still have to yield that force a little bit, be accurate and be precise, just like you would have to do a lot of times in sports. Now, a lot of people would probably just call this coordination or attribute this quality to coordination, which I think is fair, but it kind of misses the big picture because you could say everything trains coordination in some fashion. But I don't know if I can think of a better way to train for high forces, high intent, high rate of force development, while also harnessing a little bit to be precise and be accurate with that force production. So if you're an athlete and you haven't been convinced one way or the other of Olympic lifts and whether or not to include them in your training, maybe this offers you just a little bit of another perspective, or maybe not. And like I always say, it probably doesn't really matter that much in the long run. Training is training, it's all good. So thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.